The Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets' memorable 2019-2020 basketball season ended this past spring with their third straight trip to the state finals in Hot Springs and their second consecutive Class 3A state championship. After winning the state title in 2019, the Lady Yellowjackets came into this season defending state champions with high expectations. Injuries and low numbers plagued this team throughout the season, but this Lady Yellowjacket team was able to battle through and overcome and finish the season with a 27-5 record and back-to-back state championships for the first time in school history.
The opportunity to repeat and the chance to repeat, that's hard enough as it is, right. Especially you want to think about that opportunity, and so the girls kind of got going and moving towards that because that's a rarity,
right.
And like you said, it's the first time in school history. So we had some early season injuries. Emily went with the ACL, and then season started clipping along. We started feeling like we were really starting to play well, and then Aubrey Isbell turned her ankle, and she was out for 7 or 8 games. And the girls really stepped up, and I hated it for Aubrey having to have that injury, but it come at a time where everybody learned new roles and new confidence, and it kind of propelled us, especially in the state tournament, when we all started playing well again.
I'd like to start out by taking a moment to recap this championship season. The Lady Yellowjackets started the season with an opening game loss to what turned out to be this season's Class 1A state runner-up, Viola. The Lady Yellowjackets went on to win 14 straight, including wins over Hoxie, a victory over what turned out to be Class 2A state runner-up Quitman, and a win over Southside to win the Lyon College Invitational Tournament. Also during this winning streak, Mountain View won the Berryville Holiday Classic. At this tournament, Mountain View defeated East Elm in the opening round game, but in that game, Aubrey Isbell, one of Mountain View's leading scorers, left the game with an injury and did not return for roughly the next month of the season. The Lady Yellowjackets regrouped, and on the next day, they would come back from an 11-point deficit in the fourth quarter to defeat Berryville on their home floor, and then they never trailed in a rematch victory over Viola in the championship game.
Viola was a great team, and it was a little sweet revenge, I guess. But that was one of the best games we played all year. Aubrey was out, and everybody stepped up. I mean, I get goosebumps thinking about it, really, because it was, besides the state Final Four game, that win, that was the biggest win by far.
The Lady Yellowjackets won the conference championship, going 11-1 and arguably one of the toughest basketball conferences in 3A. They finished as district tournament runner-up and regional tournament runner-up and went into the state tournament trying to regain their dominance as they had a 3-3 record in their previous 6 games. Mountain View entered the state tournament knowing that to make it back to Hot Springs for a possibility of repeating as state champions, it was going to be a tough road. In the first round, Mountain View defeated conference champions Central Lady Cougars by a score of 56-43.
For the past couple of years, it seemed like when we get in the state tournament, we've played our best basketball. And it's because it has been a player-driven team. When you get to a certain point as a coach, you prepare and you get them ready.
Right.
And then we got the state tournament, and our just experience took over.
Right.
I mean, some of our players, I know Chaylin completely changed.
Right.
The difference between her and 2 weeks was amazing. And throughout the state tournament, you know, that first game was just kind of that's a trap game. If you're the favorite team, the first game is a trap game. And we battled through it, and they was a very good team. I think Josie had a really good game that game and got moving in the right direction offensively. But that was just traction for the next one.
56-43 our score. Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets survive and advance.
This brought a rematch with Hoxie, who Mountain View had defeated by 1 point earlier in the season on their home floor.
Leading up to that game, Hoxie was in the back of our mind all year after the first meeting. And we watched tons of film on it, and we're talking about Chaylin defensively. Watched one of their players over and over on film and took 3 charges in that game.
Right.
And that completely changed it.
JC going the other way, and we've got a charging violation. Chaylin Vickers has picked up her 3rd charging foul.
Aubrey offensively carried us, I believe, and it, you know, once we took those few charges and got in foul trouble, you could just see it on Hoxie's face, and our girls gained that confidence.
Decker, bounce pass into Story. Story swings it around to Isbell. Isbell spots up 3. Pointer good! Chaylin looking inside. Now she's going to drive baseline in the lane. Gets it out to Story. Josie spots up 3. Pointer good! And Aubrey Pass over to Vickers. Vickers in the lane. Dumps it over to Kennedy Holland, who lays it up. And 7 minutes to go in the basketball game. Holland inside to Johnson. Johnson turnaround. Jumper is good. 2 minutes to go. Aubrey's going to drive in the lane. Dumps it down to Caitlin Lopez, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, and like our experience, Avery, Decker, Caitlin has been in the state finals every year.
Right.
And so when it got to that point, they did whatever. They didn't have to score, or they just did everything possible for us to get to the next one.
As expected, the quarterfinals game was close early, but Mountain View outscored the Lady Mustangs by 14 points in the second half to win 60-41 and advance to a rematch with the Charleston Lady Tigers.
Holland will hold it. Matt will do it. 60-41. Our score, Lady Yellowjackets defeat the Hoxie Lady Mustangs.
Mountain View had defeated Charleston by 20 in the regional tournament just a week earlier. However, this time Charleston was playing on their home floor.
Yeah, they had a lot of the pressure on them in their home floor. Their stands were completely full.
Right.
And we'd beat them in the regional, and you could just sense the pressure. And early in the game, they got some easy looks,
Right.
and they were just short.
Right.
And then Emery had her best game of her career.
Yeah.
I don't know if she didn't miss. And she started making everything, and you look down at the other end at their bench, and their crowd just started getting quiet. And you could they were deflated immediately.
They're going to dump it inside to Johnson. Johnson, turnaround, shot off the glass is good. And the putback can't get it to go. Vickers with the rebound, and she'll get it to go. Back to Decker. Decker, back to Chalin. Chalin's going to lob it into Emery Johnson. Johnson lays it up and in. Now to Story. Josie spots up. Three-pointer from the wing. Good. No good. Vickers with the rebound out to Avery Decker. She'll spot up for three. Good. They're going to dump it down to Emery Johnson. Johnson off the glass is good. Grandison.
Yeah, and defensively, we turned the screws down. And that has been the biggest difference in the state tournament, is our defensive presence has went to another level of focus. And it was especially that game for sure.
Lady Yellowjackets need to pick her up and find her growing in the ball game. Shot up, blocked by Decker, and she pulls down a rebound. Great defense by Avery Decker. Josie Story going the other way off the glass is good. King driving in the lane out to Newhart. Newhart spots up, three-pointer blocked by Kennedy Holland. Lady Yellowjackets with a 67-58 victory over the Charleston Lady Tigers.
Mountain View hosted to a 67-58 victory over the Lady Tigers, qualifying for their third straight trip to the state championship game in Hot Springs and a date with conference rivals Valley Springs in the state finals.
As the Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets have punched their ticket to the Class 3A state championship game with a 67-58 victory over the hometown Charleston Lady Tigers. It'll be the third consecutive year the Lady Yellowjackets have made their way to Hot Springs, winning last year, and now they have a chance to go back and defend their title.
It would be the sixth straight year that Mountain View or Valley Springs are in the state championship game, and it would be the fifth meeting between the two schools this season, with each team winning 2 games. The state championship game was scheduled to be played on Friday, March the 13th, and the Lady Yellowjackets left for Hot Springs on Thursday the 12th. Late in the afternoon on the 12th, the Arkansas Activities Association suspended the remaining state championship games due to COVID-19, and on April the 6th, the Arkansas Activities Association officially canceled those games, crowning each team as state champions. Today we'd like to take a moment and honor these ladies on an outstanding accomplishment, presenting them with their state championship rings.
Let's talk about the rings. We've got both here, one from last year and one from this year, but let's talk about the one from this year, if you want to describe it a little bit.
On the side of it is back-to-back state championships. It has our 2-year record on the side. The other side is personalized depending upon the player. The inscription, which is our team mascot, has been a beta fish the whole way. And so the inscription is, my champ is beta than yours. So that's been our inscription, kind of the inside joke. So that describes our rings. So our sponsors for this year's rings, I'd like to thank Stone Bank, Centennial Bank, Kevin Johnson, Blue Line Pyro, Stone County Fitness, River Company, Isbell Family Dentistry, Mitchell's Main Street Pharmacy, and Rick Wilcox State Farm. Thank you to all those who sponsored our girls and sponsored this year's rings.
Coach, first we have a senior class that has been to the state finals all 3 years of their high school career. Caitlin Lopez, Avery Decker, Cheyenne Gilbert, really valuable parts of not just this team, but throughout their career.
Those 3 seniors, Caitlin Lopez would easily go down as the most intimidating player that we've had. And that's a straight compliment. She won us no telling how many games by never scoring or doing anything because the other team was just so intimidating. I mean, they were. She was so physical and aggressive, and that's in girls high school basketball, and that's in our area. Right. If you have a girl that is willing to be physical, it changes the game. And then Avery Decker has never played. She had played harder than any kid, no matter what, than I think I've had in every situation, and probably has one of the biggest shots made her junior year here in the regional finals. And obviously, since I've been here, it was probably the biggest shot made, single shot. And then Cheyenne Gilbert, the team just surrounds her and just cheers her on, and she does the same for us. And all of our sideline celebrations have been for Cheyenne when she's hit threes.
Absolutely.
I'm Rick Wilcox. I'm here representing Rick Wilcox Insurance Agency Incorporated. I'm here to present to Miss Caitlin Lopez her 2019-2020 championship ring. Congratulations, and we're so proud of the Jackets and the job that you Lady Yellowjackets did last year.
Well, thank you for everything you guys have done for this team and for just being there for every step of our journey. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hey, I'm Timmy Decker with the River Company, and we're proud to present Avery Decker with our 2020 state championship ring. Go Jackets!
I just want to say thank you to my mom and dad and Coach Scribner and everyone in the community that made this possible for us.
Hello, I'm Russell Gilbert, representing Blue Line Pyro. I'd like to present Cheyenne Gilbert with her state ring. I say congratulations to the Mountain View Senior High basketball team for a job well done, state championship last year. And there's yours.
Okay. I just want to say thank you to my sponsors, Blue Line Pyro, for...
You're very welcome.
Coach, let's talk about this junior class. Aubrey Isbell, Chaylin Vickers, 2 very talented basketball players. They moved up as 9th graders, so just like your seniors, they've also been to the state finals 3 years in a row.
And those 2 are so talented, each of them in their own individual way, and they just complement each other so much with their skill level and athleticism. Yeah, Chaylin is, you could talk 2 hours about her and her adversity she's went through with injuries and playing through pain and playing through all the different things she's had to, and just amazing player. And then Aubrey is so dynamic that catches everybody's eye and things that she does offensively, and then plus defensively she's pretty good herself, and their talent level just has carried them, but they've worked their tail off for it.
Yeah, Aubrey was named a state tournament MVP.
Right.
She was all-state and all-conference. Chaylin was all-state tournament team and all-conference as well. So very decorated.
Yeah, and there was never a tournament that you look back at an MVP situation and you go, I wish there was 3 of them. Because, and we had a game MVP. Embry in the semifinals was amazing. And then if you looked at the stats through the whole thing, each of them, Chaylin and of course talking about Josie. Right. And Aubrey, I mean, each of them were as deserving as the other.
It was very much a team effort.
It was.
Well, Dr. Stotts Isbell, and on behalf of Isbell Family Dentistry, I want to present this state championship ring to my daughter, Aubrey Isbell. Congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to Isbell Family Dentistry, my dad and granddad, for this ring and for their support. And I want to give a big thanks to our community for all of their love and support and traveling with us over this last year.
Hello, my name is Michelle Atchison, and I'm the BDO at Centennial Bank, and I am just here to present this state ring to Chaylin Vickers. We're so proud of you, and congratulations.
I just want to say a special thanks to Centennial Bank for my ring, and a big thanks to the community for following us to all ball games this season and cheering us on and rooting for us the whole way. Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Coach, next up is the sophomore class, your biggest class. You've got 5 from this group. However, this year you had a couple of injuries that kind of limited some of the numbers there. But Josie Story, Kennedy Holland, Emery Johnson, Riley Shipman, and Emily Fletcher, a really solid group.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. There's 5 of them. So with our low numbers, they dominate our practices with their companionship as same class members. Emily Fletcher last year suffered an early injury,
right.
And that's always tough to see somebody with an injury. But you know, it's kind of a rallying cry if you see somebody hurt and them going through their physical therapy and through that pain just to get back to try to play. You know, it brings motivation to everybody around them. And Riley suffered the same thing. She had some ankle and feet issues, and she was in rehab daily and trying to get back to play. And eventually towards the end of the year, she was able to get back into some games and contribute. And then the 3 that played most of the year, Kennedy Holland from top to bottom may have improved more than anybody from game 1 until the finals or the semifinals than anybody. She was just great on both sides of the ball and started scoring a lot, but defensively with her length was a problem for a lot of teams. And then Emery Johnson, we talked about her earlier, had the game of her career in the semifinals, but throughout the season when Aubrey went down, she stepped up big time and scored a lot for us when we changed styles of play. And then Josie Story, who's probably the most dynamic player in 3A. I mean, she does things that are non-coachable. I mean, she does some amazing things with the ball.
Great instinct.
Yes, and she matured so much from the previous years. And when Aubrey went down, just pretty much put the team on her back in some situations for scoring and just kind of led us towards the end of the season. And when we got the state tournament, you know, she really picked up her game. And without all 5 of those sophomores and then which were juniors contributing, we wouldn't have been where we were.
I'm Eddie Mitchell with Mitchell's Main Street Pharmacy, and we're here today presenting Josie Story with her 2020 state championship ring.
Thank you to Mitchell's Pharmacy and to our community for all your support.
Hello, my name is Michelle Atchison, Business Development Officer from Centennial Bank, and we are so proud to be here today to give Kennedy, present her with this state ring for the basketball girls, and we're just really proud of you, and congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to Centennial Bank and to the whole Mountain View community.
Hi, I'm Kevin Johnson, and I'm proud to sponsor this ring for Emery Johnson and such a great season for the Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets. Congratulations, Emery.
I want to thank my sponsors and the community for helping us through this basketball journey.
Hello, my name is Michelle Atchison, Business Development Officer for Centennial Bank, and I'm here today to present this state ring to Emily Fletcher and just say congratulations to all the girls and you, and we're proud of you.
Thank you so much for giving us this beautiful ring, and I just want to say thank you for the coaches and our community for just sticking with us this season. Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Kevin Johnson, and I'm proud to sponsor this championship ring for Riley Shipman, and congratulations on a great season.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to my sponsors and everyone who supported us throughout this journey. Thank you.
Coach, now let's talk about the managers. You have so much responsibility from game to game. Having managers helping you take a load off has got to be big. And these two managers have been with you for the last couple of years. And they're a big help.
Yes, they are.
Princess Belmares and Megan Hyder.
Princess and Megan are amazing. Princess is learning from Megan, and Megan is she's been with us the whole time, and I don't even have to worry about things. So I worry totally about the coaching situation. She has all the uniforms washed and on the bus, and everything done for us, and Princess is learning, and they do all the stats for us on the bench, and that's something I don't have to worry about. And as a coach in the environment sometimes that we play in high stress, they're as important or more important than any player that we have.
Now. Hi, I'm Kendall Stubbs. I'm presenting this ring on the behalf of Stone Bank to Megan. We're so proud of the entire Yellow Jacket team.
I just want to say thank you to all the parents and coaches for just supporting us and being such great role models for all of us, and thank you especially to the teammates for being such amazing friends.
Hi, I'm Cassie Morrison, and I'm presenting this ring on behalf of Stone County Health and Fitness to Princess Belmares. We are so happy for everything that the Lady Jackets have accomplished this year, so keep up the good work.
I'd just like to say thank you to my sponsor, and to thank you for our Mount View community for always supporting us and always being there for us. Thank you.
One last presentation. I want to present this to my wife. It says Coach's wife on the bottom of it, and she deserves it and much more.
Thanks. I just want to congratulate this team. I couldn't be any more proud of the girls, the coach, and I am that coach's wife. I'm going to be the loudest one in the stands, and sometimes I'm the loudest one at home about it, but I love these girls like they're my own. I couldn't be any more proud of this team.
Coach, final thoughts on this season, this team, and the 2019-2020 Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets.
Just the final thoughts of how lucky we are here at Mountain View to have such a great group of kids this year and the previous years. You know, tradition seems here never graduates. It just keeps carrying on. Would like to thank all of our fans, and I personally would like to thank the players, past and present and future, for what we're trying to do here and be as successful as we have been. It falls with everybody. The whole community makes us our best. What an amazing team, what amazing history, and this team will be forever remembered at Mountain View High School.
The Mountain View Lady Yellowjackets, your 2019-2020 Class 3A state champions.